So, where are we today in the mighty world of the Zambo TV? We're back in the fabulous Fairfield. You and Tommy? We're back in the fabulous Fairfield club in Govan with the TLC sound system, and we're going to do a little rig rundown and get the guys to tell you a bit about how the sound system came together. Right, Tommy, get over here.
Hello.
Who built it?
So another Tom, mainly. So a guy called Tom Lennon Collins, hence TLC.
Tom Lennon Collins.
Leyland Collins.
Right.
Sort of started it, and then a lot of people came in and got involved, like Haida Shabani, Ryan Shabani.
Were you all
Thompson.
DJs as well as guys that liked chopping up wood?
Yeah. Robbie Thompson, Alicia Matthews.
Right. Alicia was involved as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along the way.
Come on, the biggest star in my show is always a hand. Let's go over and have a look at it.
So yeah, we were DJs and musicians and artists, what have you.
You all met at college, university?
Yeah, different sort of. A lot of us went to the art school,
right.
And a lot of us just were from Glasgow, and then we sort of just got something together and just started putting on parties that weren't in clubs, because maybe we were kind of...
That's what I like about the guys. They pick really unusual venues. I love the Fairfield Club because of the history with shipbuilding and engineering and stuff. And you did one in Maryhill at a football ground as well.
Clubs. Yeah. Where we used to do quite big warehouse parties in not so far from here.
Right. But because the laws in Scotland are so backward, we can't even talk about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we won't. Let's not talk about the...
Yeah.
We're all above board today, yeah.
Yeah. So...
and like just building like relationships with community venues, like this, to sort of, join some people together.
Have you any idea how many tickets you've sold today?
About 400.
So that's going to be amazing for the...
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do, because we also, so today, the first time we're doing a Ceilidh.
So we're having a rave Ceilidh?
We're having a
Ceilidh. Today there's been a benchmark in the Scottish house and techno scene in the fact that the guys are putting on a rave Ceilidh. Fantastic.
I'm sure it's happened before that. We've never done it before. So yeah, we'll do that for a couple of hours. Hopefully it'll be quite a family affair. Like, I think there's lots of kids coming down as well. And then from sort of 7 o'clock, we'll house and techno. And
I love the ethic behind this. Now, let's have a look. These bullet tweeters just look absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And it was Tom Lennon
Collins was
the guy that did the wood behind it.
And we would come and like sort of help out and like, you know, cut the wood, paint the boxes, and obviously there's a lot of maintenance that goes into it as well.
What was Tom's background?
He was doing sculpture.
Sculpture, so he was good with his hands.
So really, I mean, he now, you know, I'm the sort of foster carer for the sound system now, because everyone's moved away.
But we're giving Tom a good shout, haven't we?
Having kids and things like that. So Tom's now down in the West Country making things with wood, but more like, you know.
So he went to Glasgow School of Art to do, what did you say, sculpture?
I think sculpture, yeah, and then now...
Got good with working with his hands, and now he's away doing creative woodworking.
I think he sort of whittles pots and things.
So the very high frequencies are handled. I think this is a PE audio drive unit. It goes down to these beautiful big... Do you know where they came from? They look as if they're out of theatre or something.
Yeah, I mean, I know that some of them, the one that you've got in your studio from Wembley Stadium.
Wembley Stadium.
The one that's about 4 times the size of this. These would have just been, I think, just picked up from other sort of speaker heads.
Right, so they're huge. Put your hand in front of that.
I mean, I've also got quite big hands.
I mean, Tommy's a huge guy. He's a 6-footer, you know, and his hand disappears into the abyss in here. So then we've got so that's like a 2-inch compression driver or something in the back of it.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got
This is about a third of the whole sound system.
Right.
So this is what we're using on for sort of day parties on a Sunday.
Right.
But.
It's much
and
bigger.
We're also, of course, we're using your subs today.
Oh yeah, there's two 2018s at the bottom. So there's 4 18s driven off a massive lab grouping amplifier, a little 12-inch high mid pack, and again Tom built this.
Yeah. For the most, well,
the woodworking in here is actually a pretty trick.
You know, kind of we'd get all together and like everyone would sort of like pitch in, right. But really it was catalysed by Tom for sure.
Right, fantastic. The kick bins. Tom built these as well?
Yeah, these are.
I really like these.
These are like 2 of, I think, 6 or 8. They're all sort of dotted about. Some have gone up to the Highlands for some ravers up there. Some are in Edinburgh at the moment. But this is all we need for like a Sunday party. So
I like the aesthetic of that. It's a nice looking thing. So we went from a 1-inch diaphragm built onto like a 2 or 4 inch high mid, 12 in this box here, and this is a 15-inch reflex cabinet. So the speaker sits about here and points back the way and travels round about the flare. Fantastic. And as far as amplification goes, we've got some beautiful. These amps must be 20-year-old and they're in fabulous condition. The Crest amplifiers back in the day, they were American built. They sounded fantastic. And over here there's some modern QSE stuff. I can remember when the manufacturer went to China for QSE, you wanted to switch these things on with broom handles, but I've put them into lots of pubs and clubs. They're reliable little amps. Crossover units by a ubiquitous Behringer. What do you call these, Tom?
Which ones?
The Behringer. What's that thing called? It's an Ultra Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they crossed over by a Behringer Ultra Drive into a couple of QSEs. The problem with these old amplifiers these days is just the weight in them. They're really heavy. But transformers and capacitors have got a sound of their own, especially when they're driven hard. They tend to generate piles and piles of harmonic distortion. So let's talk about today. We have a Caligan down.
Yeah.
Did you see bingo earlier on?
Well, last time we did a party here, we got involved in the bingo with because they do it here every Sunday. They've done it for years, so we incorporated that. But this year we're starting a little bit later.
Okay.
And we're just going to go straight in with the Kaylee, and then we've got Isa Gordon.
Isa's, see hello to her because she's one of my dearest friends.
Oh, okay, great. And then the Sire's travelling here, and then it will be residents as well, as always.
So I think the only thing is left for me to say is I wish you have success with the event today. It's great to see underground stuff still thriving and flourishing in Glasgow. I'll put the video up as soon as I get home. Anybody that wants to come and listen to some relaxing techno on a Sunday, we know what it is. Tommy, say bye-bye YouTube.
Nice to meet you.
And say bye-bye YouTube.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye YouTube.